two youngins got out of it and shouted at me to get the hell out of here. So I'm making sure I record where the vehicle's parked. Notice, library parking only. Notice, that's the library. Those people aren't parking for the library. They went through that hole in the fence. Now, they're not parking for the library, obviously. They went through the hole in the fence. That apartment right there, or that house, or that business, whatever it happens to be, on the other side of that fence. Now, those guys right there, it's none of their business. They're not here for a library. I was. Not only that, I'm getting ready to leave. I am here for the intended purpose of this parking lot. These people aren't parking here and then going over to the library. So, of course, I'll make sure that I get their license plate. Sorry about that. I don't know why they're offended by my car. It's Washington number CFC 3948. So it's Washington plates, red Jeep, 4.0 liter, Sport. Looks like it's a Cherokee Sport. I bet it's probably early 90s. The guy who was in the vehicle had some sort of dark facial hair. Not a whole lot of it. Some dark scraggly hair. There was another person obviously in the parking lot when it happened. And their car ain't much better looking than mine. But they weren't yelled at. I was. Now what I happened to do wrong, I have no clue and I don't care. The fact is, going and turning it into the cops by myself don't do no good. And people have to make appointments and set it up in order to try to help me. Like, Jared is good with a lot of this stuff, but he's got to rely on his parents and family. All right, well, I'll show you these folks. There's two of them, and that's one of them. And there's the other one. Oh, I got it going the wrong way. It's still one around. Anyway, those are the ones that yelled at me. He yelled at me, "Greg Carr, get the hell out of here," which obviously is rude. And it wasn't necessary.
We can get your move if you want. I'm the police.
And you see that guy? He's not parking here as a library parking, and obviously I was already in the library. But those youngins are wanting to threaten me with the police now. Now, there is no need for this.
Hey, man, you gotta go.
I don't have to go. This says library parking. I was just in the library. You're not parked for the library. You're going into that house and trying to threaten, harass, or intimidate me for parking here as a library customer is illegal.
You're the one yelling. Intimidation, man. You're crazy.
I'm not yelling. I'm making sure I'm heard. And calling me crazy is not okay.
Making sure what is it? You're fucking tweeter babbling?
And see, now you're going to call me a druggie. This is not okay. I've got your license and I put it down.
Okay.
Now, this is not okay to harass people. It's not okay to threaten people. It's not okay to intimidate people.
Man, why would someone want their kids coming by here and seeing a fucking flapped out Honda with a bunch of shit on it?
Now, you seeing this? It's not about me being a human being. It's about people don't like my vehicle. They don't like the unsightliness of it. But the fact remains, they are not here for the library, and I am. There is no law being broken, but now I have to be afraid of going to the library because I have to be afraid of these people potentially doing something to my vehicle.
No one's gonna touch your vehicle.
I don't believe you. And see, now that guy just showed his backside. Just bore his backside. See, now I got to call 911 and say that there's a sexual predator out here exposing his backside.
Go for it. I'll call them for you.
All right, this guy says he's calling them for me. Now that's the thing, we need to find a way to stop this abuse. This was not necessary. It's not okay for people to threaten or harass me. It's not okay for them to do this, but they do it anyway. Now for me, the Scudders were just here. Did these guys try pulling this while the Scudders were here? No, they didn't. They didn't. They waited until I was alone. violation.
Good job, man. You can find a place. Government economy sucks, but
You hearing this? He thinks it's okay to threaten and harass people.
I'm not threatening you.
And then once he does that, he wants to go, oh, I'm going to call the cops. Well, you know what?
Fucking idiot.
And you see,
I have proof I'm not fucking threatening you, dumb.
this is the stuff I got to deal with. He wanted to harass me for being parked here, for being a library customer, wanted to name call, wanted to expose his backside, wants to accuse me of being on drugs. Poor guy.
I'm threatening you, but I'm not. I'm not threatening you.
Sir, you need to back away from my vehicle.
Shut up, fucking.
You need to back away from my vehicle.
Fuck up! I got it.
I will not. I am not going to shut up. I have the right to speak. I have a First Amendment right to speak. I am not your bitch. I am a human being, and it is about time for you to leave me alone. Stop harassing me. Stop threatening me. Go away.
Shut the fuck up. This is public space.
Are you going into the library?
Go fucking into the library. You can't.
I cannot trust to go into the library without being harassed by one of you two or possible damage to my vehicle. You did, in fact, harass me. I was in my vehicle, and you wanted to yell at my car to go away.
Recording us, dumbass.
No. You were in your vehicle yelling at me. That's why I started the recording.
Yell at you, dumbass. I didn't even fucking say anything.
You see this bullshit? I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. He wants to make fun of me because of my vehicle, wants to accuse me of being a crackhead, wants to do a lot of harassing, a lot of threatening, a lot of intimidating. What he needs to do is leave me alone.
You stupid fuck. I didn't threaten
And see, here he is. He also showed his backside now, didn't he? Is it appropriate for him to be exposing his backside on library property? See, and here he goes, trying to accuse me of being methed out. Now, who wants to be harassed by these people? How much fun is this, being a man and being harassed like this because I'm broke? I am trying. I just had the Scudders here trying to help me, and I have to deal with these two little shitheads being asswipes. For what reason? Because they don't like my car. They don't like my car. It is not okay for people to do this, but they do it anyway, and their magical excuse is that I must be a crackhead. I must be a tweaker. Their excuse for exposing their backsides inappropriately to me is what? That I must be a tweaker, that my car isn't pretty. Oh, poor them. Now, I was just in the library with the Scudders. For my own safety, I have to record 24/7. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Because if somebody starts shit and wants to be like this, you see how scary it is. You see how I can't exactly turn off my phone to call Jared Scudder. Because I have to record those little shit bricks. This is not okay. Anyway, it's not safe for my vehicle to be here. Especially with them youngins pulling this stuff. It is not okay. So I'm going to call up Jared Scudder and let him know about the safety issue. But first, I got to drive over to the Safeway. Because at least at the Safeway, I can somewhat get over there and make the call without being harassed, without being yelled at, without being screamed at, without being called a fucking meth head or a tweaker, without having people expose their backsides to me. How inappropriate that is. And you teach your children to act like this. Yeah, good people. No, they're not. You got to hear them screaming at me that I'm a tweaker and I'm a meth head. And they see my car parked around here all the time. Like, I am trembling. Meanwhile, the best that I can do is record it. Record it. This is one of the reasons I have to be afraid to leave my vehicle. I have to be afraid that people who hate homeless people are going to victimize us. It's not always just mean words. It's cruelty. Now they're standing in front of my vehicle, so I'm going to back out. I don't want them trying to pretend like I want to run them over or some crazy shit. I gotta call Jared Scudder and tell him, hey, I need you to call 911 and meet me at the Safeway. It sucks, because the cops aren't going to do their jobs. They're not going to care. I'd show you these two youngins still outside my vehicle. They think it's hilarious. They think it's funny. They think it's a game. Oh, restricted assholes again. Anyway, it's fucking bullshit. Back away from my car! Step away from the vehicle! Step away from the vehicle!
Hey, Crackhead.
Step away from the vehicle! Step away from the vehicle! Step away from the vehicle!
Go back to twisting the bubble, bitch.
You see this shit?
My name is Tyler James Crabtree. I live in Tillamook, Oregon. There you go.
How about giving me your address and phone number?
Austin Cole Miller, I live at 3411 Domingo Court. Have them come to my house.
Yeah.
I'll gladly tell
All right, Jared Scudder. It's a good thing that we have it recorded.
Me too.
It's a good thing we have it recorded.
Hey, Chase!
This is fun.
See, he finds it fun to harass homeless people, to make fun of them, to be a tweaker. That's what a tweaker looks like right there.
Oh, that's sexual harassment? I'm not touching your car, so I have every right to stand here.
Obviously, this is a very unsafe situation for me.
Fun. We're really bothering this guy.
See, they enjoy this. They get off on it. These are what's called narcissists. They like to start shit and then play victim. And then harass their victim.
Be moving around to different parking lots and shit, fucking staying in there.
See, he makes fun of me for living in a car.
Reporting our vehicle.
He makes fun of me for living in a vehicle.
As soon as we came out. Yeah. Apparently we're harassing him and threatening, but
They certainly are. And they are sexually harassing me.
video of us not threatening him, but he's too
There's a video of them threatening me. It's this one that I'm recording now. It also shows that that guy right there exposed his backside. He sexually harassed me and showed his backside.
Fuck you. You can't see shit through that fucking tape ass window.
See, all they're doing is being mean. There ain't no need for it. Now, they're behind my vehicle. I can pull forward. This is not okay. Anyway, I'm going over to the Safeway parking lot. It's not safe there either. Oh, no, now he's cutting me off from being able to pull out. Oh, now he's standing over by my vehicle. Hopefully he doesn't stand out. I'll drive super slow going past him just in case he tries to do something stupid. I'm sick of this shit. Everywhere I go, I get harassed for being fucking homeless. They're forced to live in fucking parking lots. And then I get treated like shit for living in a parking lot. On the bright side, I don't want to hear this asshole, and I'm just going to talk over it. I don't want to fucking hear it. I am sick of this shit. Fucking sick of it. This is your bias. You just assume and pretend that every homeless person is a tweaker, and that magically gives you an excuse to harm us, to threaten us, to intimidate us. You think it's okay. It's absolutely not. I'm gonna call up Jared. Someone pulled up next to me. I'm going to leave this running just in case it's somebody who wants to harass me. Fuck it, I'm going to call Jared. If it's somebody to harass me, he'll at least hear it.